Hello guys, we are here with some breaking news. Tennessee Williams just died from asphyxia from a bottle cap. I know, right? How crazy. Before he died though, he left some very interesting words and quotes before he died to explain what kind of person he was. Here we have one that says, "Why did I write? Because I found life unsatisfactory." Another one says, "When I stop writing, the rest of my day is posthumous. I'm only really alive when I am writing." The last one says, "Life is all a memory, except for the one moment in the present that goes by you so quickly you hardly catch it going." Thank you, Sam. Those quotes made him seem like he didn't really like his life in the real world. Let his life live on through writing. Let's take it, Frank.
For his special report, Williams used his life experiences in many different ways through his literature, including plots and characters. Now, one example, he used his sister Rose as a character named Laura. Rose never really developed into an adult from a child, and he reflects this a lot in that literature. Another example of using his life experiences is his character Tom Wingfield. He actually uses his life experience after high school working a warehouse job that he despised. This is directly represented in his character Tom Wingfield, who worked a job and did not like it. The last example of him using his life experiences in his literature is his use of Southern characters in his early work. This is most likely due to him being around Southern characters for the majority of his early life, because he was born in Mississippi. Williams suffered an extreme alcohol and drug addiction throughout most of his life. It really started after his best friend Merlot died, and you can see through his later works that he was never really able to overcome this, and it just got worse.
Welcome back to Tennessee Williams News. My name is Josh, and today I will be giving you inside information about the influences that helped Tennessee Williams make the play A Streetcar Named Desire. So the way that Tennessee Williams got the name for the play is it was a streetcar liner from his own life, and the major influence that helped him make the play was the Southern culture in New Orleans. So that was the biggest inspiration. And so a few locations that are mentioned in the play are major parts of it are the French Quarter, which is the city's historic start, and it was known for its nightlife and unique architecture. And inside of the French Quarter, there's a street named Bourbon Street, and it is known for all of its bars and strip clubs. So it's famous for all of that. And so some history about the city where it takes place, New Orleans. It's not called a Southern city, it's called a Caribbean city because of all the diversity that's inside of the city. Because you have influences from Native Americans, you got Spanish, you got the French, you got African American culture, and so they're all combined into one large city. So it's a very diverse and fun city. And so New Orleans is considered the birthplace of jazz also. The city has also hosted a lot of bursts of other genres of music like the blues, rock and roll, hip hop, and heavy metal. So music is a big part of all the festivals that are held at the city and all the parties, and it's a big part of the whole city. This has been Tennessee Williams News. We will be back after this short commercial break.
Welcome back, everybody. In other news, his father, Cornelius, was a traveling salesperson and serious alcoholic. He frequently abused Tennessee and his wife, Edwina, who was a priest from Illinois. His violent contentions and battery had a huge toll on Tennessee and the rest of his family. Edwina spent most of her time taking care of Tennessee while outside of the church due to his early illness. Tennessee had an older sister, Rose, and a younger brother, Walter. Thankfully, he managed to live a very successful life after he rose to fame and fortune, but that is a story for another day. I'm Nick Vasili, and this is Tennessee Williams News. Our top story today involves Tennessee Williams' early childhood. Tennessee Williams generally lived a very sad and terrible childhood. From a very early age, he suffered from a condition known as diphtheria, which is a bacterial infection that causes extreme swelling of the lymph nodes and neck area. Tennessee also had a rough childhood because of his violent and alcoholic father, who was very abusive to him and the rest of the family. He also happened to move around a lot as a kid, partially because of his father and how his job always relocated them, which took a toll on Tennessee's childhood experiences. Another really petty and terrible experience he went through was when his father pulled him out of college to work in the shoe factory. He did not appreciate the basic 9-to-5 routine, and he really wanted to pursue his desires of writing. Unfortunately, he suffered a nervous breakdown from overworking himself every single day, and he quit his job. Wow, what a rough and tumble life we have here. We'll be right back after.